Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
You're trying the exercises, Saloni.
Yeah, so I finished like the first one, but like the second one, I'm not able to do them.
First one you got.
Yeah,
Okay.
the the one which had basically to do with the formulas.
hmm Oh, the first exercise. The first
Yeah,
exercise with the R and all and so on, right?
yeah,
Those formulas you got. Those exercises you got.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Is there any doubt there? Just tell me if there is any doubt there.
The 15th one in that exercise.
15th one is uh, this is exercise number. Which one? This is exercise number
36.
36. Exercise 36. Question 15. Okay. So 15th one is, I think, this prove that 4R sin A
Yeah,
sin B sin C is equal to A cos A plus B cos B plus C cos C. This is what you have to prove, right?
yeah.
Okay. Uh, okay. So here, there is no obvious way to simplify this left hand side, right? So maybe we should start with the right hand side and try to get it to there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here A cos A, and I don't need any sides in this, right? There's no sides in this, right? There are just angles. So I have to convert the angle to a side, and this capital R gives me the hint that sine rule must be used, right?
Yeah.
Because A by sine A is equal to 2 capital R, right? Is equal to B by sine B and all. So instead of A, I will write 2 capital R sine A cos A plus 2 capital R sine B cos B plus 2 capital R sin C cos C, right? So this becomes R into sine 2A plus sine 2B plus sine 2C, right?
Yeah.
It is clear, no? Now this sine 2A plus sine 2B plus sine 2C, you can easily prove it is equal to 4 sin A sin B sin C. Because A and B, C are angles of a triangle, right? A, B, C will add up to 180, right? Correct? So
Yeah.
sine 2A plus sine 2B will be 2 sine A plus B by 2. So A plus B cos A minus B plus sine 2C, which is 2 sine C cos C, right? And sine A
Yeah.
plus B will be equal to sine C. So it is 2
Yeah.
sine C cos A minus B plus 2 sine C cos C. And 2 sine C you will take common. It becomes cos C plus cos A minus B. And cos C will be minus cos A minus B. That is obvious, no? 180 minus A minus.
Yeah.
So this becomes cos A minus B minus this is 2 sine A into 2 sine B. Why? This is obvious why, no?
Yeah.
Cos A minus B will be cos A cos B plus sin A sin B minus cos A cos B minus, so plus becomes plus.
Yeah.
So we have proved from here, we have gotten here, right? This is an identity, this is a conditional identity that is there in the previous chapter, chapter 9 in SL, right?
Yeah.
If you check chapter 9 exercise, this will be something that you have proved there already.
Okay.
If A and B and C are angles of a triangle, this is true. Okay.
Okay.
Next, which is the next question? In this exercise only. There will be some questions which might still be doubts. You can ask them.
22.
22. Nothing else, huh? 21 and
No,
all, everything is fine.
I got them.
Okay. So 22. Question 22. You have to prove that small r square plus r1 square plus r2 square plus r3 square is equal to 16 capital R square minus a square minus b square minus c square, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you from question number, you have to use question number 18 here. Question number 18 here is R1 plus R2 plus R3 is equal to small r plus capital 4R, no?
Yeah.
Right? This
Yeah.
is there in question number 18.
Yeah.
Wait, this is correct or something is wrong here?
No, it's fine.
It's fine, no? 4R plus small r, right? So therefore from there you have R1 plus R2 plus R3 minus R is equal to 4R, right?
Yeah.
So from there, if you square it on both sides, right, you will get R1 square plus R2 square plus R3 square plus small r square. Then you will get wait, so I will take these three terms together, a square plus b square minus 2ab, so you'll get minus 2r into r1 plus r2 plus r3, and this square is plus 2 times r1 r2 plus r2 r3 plus r3 r1, right? Are you sure that this is the correct thing? See this plus this is equal to r1 plus r2 plus r3 whole square, right? And this is this square, and minus 2r into this is minus 2ab term, right? This should be equal to 16r square, correct?
Yeah.
Correct, no? So we get, okay, so we have to try and understand, first of all, from question number 10, you notice that r1 r2 plus r2 r3, if you have done question number 10, this
Yeah.
will be equal to s square, right?
S square. Yeah.
Right? So so you have, we need to prove this, right? So we need to prove this is equal to this, right? So we already have the LHS. So LHS is equal to, we have 16r square minus 2s square plus 2r into r1 plus r2 plus r3, right? Correct. So
Yeah.
we have this, we have to reduce it and make it look like this, right?
Yeah.
So now let's focus on the other term that we don't know about. 2r into r1 plus r2 plus r3, correct? So 2r into r1 plus r2 plus r3 is equal to r is equal to del by s, and this is del by s minus a plus del by s minus b plus del by s minus c, right?
Yeah.
Like r1 r2 r3, so it becomes 2 times del square by s minus a plus del square by s minus b plus del square by s minus c, right? Correct. So
Yeah.
what you can do here is take the common denominator s minus a, s minus b, s minus c, and 2 del square common. This becomes, on top becomes s minus b into s minus c plus summation of terms like this, s minus b into s minus c, no?
Yeah.
Correct. All the three terms like that. So
Yeah.
and by the way, this is equal to del square, no? This one.
Yeah.
This cancels this. So this is 2 times summation of s minus b, s minus c. Right? Correct.
Yeah.
So you get, from here you will get 3s square. S square will come from each of the terms, 3s square minus s into, you get b plus c plus a plus b, right? Plus bc plus ca plus ab, right? You understand? This is what will come, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is 2 times a plus b plus c, right? So 2 times minus 2 times S and A plus B plus C, right? Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
3S square, 3S square minus, this is 2S, no? This is 2S, A plus B plus C.
Yeah.
So minus 4S square.
Hmm.
So 3S square
Yeah.
minus 4S square becomes minus S square plus BC plus CA plus AB, right? The whole thing inside and multiplied by 2 on the outside. So what I get is this thing is equal to minus 2S square plus 2BC plus 2CA plus 2AB, right?
Yeah.
You understand? I have just multiplied by 2 and
Yeah.
written the answer here, right?
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
okay, and what you get then is here minus 2S square, and this becomes minus 2S square plus 2BC plus 2CA plus 2AB, right? Correct. So
Yeah.
this is clearly 16R square minus 4S square, which is 2S whole square, right? Which is A plus B plus C whole square plus 2BC plus 2CA plus 2AB, right? Now look at this. This is, take minus inside and this becomes minus. This is this, right?
Yeah.
And this is A square plus B square plus C square. So it is 16R square minus A square minus B square minus C square. You understand?
Yeah.
So basically, you have to use question number 10 here, question number 10 here, S square. And you have to use question number 18 here. And use question 18,
Yeah.
number 18, square the whole thing, use question number 10 to use the S square, and then simplify
Yeah.
one term that comes. This one term that comes, you need to simplify, it becomes,
Yeah.
it perfectly works out, and this identity comes. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Now what?
That's it from this exercise.
The next exercise?
I didn't get anything.
Okay, it's fine. Let's try next exercise.
Yeah.
The first one, right?
Yeah.
Exercise 37. So exercise 37, if we are able to get all the questions, then the chapter is properly over. Okay. So you have to try 37 properly. It's okay to take some time and do it nicely, because anyway, right now it's only April. If you can finish this by some time in May, then trigonometry is over. Nothing else is there. Like, so after that you can move on to other things. So let's just look at first question. First question is, prove that AI is equal to R cosec A by 2. Right? AI is distance between A vertex and in center. Right?
Yeah.
This is A, or let's call this B. Let's call this A, and let's call this C. Right?
Yeah.
This is my angle bisector. Let's say this is another angle bisector. So this is in center AI. Right?
Yeah.
This is angle bisector. So this angle is A by 2, no?
Yeah.
Okay. And this perpendicular distance is R.
Yeah.
Perpendicular distance, perpendicular distance, perpendicular distance. These are R, right?
Yeah.
So isn't it obvious now in this triangle?
Okay, wait, I got it.
Triangle
I didn't think of the
AID.
perpendicular.
Sin A by 2 is equal to what? R by AI.
Yeah.
AI is equal to R by sin A by 2.
Yeah, I didn't think of the perpendicular thing.
So if you don't think of the perpendicular thing, then how will you ever get R, right?
Yeah.
You understand? From the in center, you drop a perpendicular to the side, and that is equal to in radius, no?
Yeah.
So why did you not think of it? Because you did not think of the final thing that you need to get, right? Final thing that you need to get has an R, right? So at least the basic thing to do then is to at least draw the in center and draw the R, no, somewhere. So as soon as you draw an R, so once you draw an R, you have to drop a perpendicular. So as soon as you drop a perpendicular, you will notice that this is angle bisector and this angle is A by 2. Right? So
Yeah.
AI will become, so basically now AI is a standard thing. Distance of incenter from the point is R by sine A by 2.
Okay.
AI is standard. So BI will be R by sine B by 2.
Hmm.
And CI will be R by sine C by 2. So
C by
this
2.
is distance of incenter from the vertices, right?
Yeah.
Distance of incenter from the sides is equal to small r, no?
Hmm.
Because that is the perpendicular distance from the sides, no, small r. Correct?
Yeah.
So just the same way that in orthocenter point we had done distance of orthocenter from vertices, distance from vertices was what? 2r cos A and so on.
Yeah.
And distance from the sides was 2r cos A, cos B, cos C.
Yeah.
So similarly, distance of incenter from vertices is r by sine A by 2. And distance of incenter from the sides is small r. So in case you ever get, you might even get circumcenter. Distance of circumcenter from the vertices is capital R. Distance from the sides is how much? Suppose this is circumcenter O.
Yeah.
A, B, C. Then this angle is A, no?
Yeah.
Right? We know that derivation that it is 2A and A,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
R cos A is this distance, right?
A distance, right? Huh.
R cos A is the distance of circumcenter from the sides. Distance of circumcenter from the vertices is smaller, capital R, right?
Yeah.
So you should be completely familiar with these points. Like all, if you get an incenter, you should be able to like say distance of incenter from anywhere, find all the angles, understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question, let's try then. Next question is very easy if you got first question. So
Okay, I'll try that on my own then.
I will tell you IA and IB and IC. Try it. Prove that it is equal to ABC tan A by 2, tan B by 2, tan C by 2. Now, just because you have got first question now, let's try and use that and prove it. Try and prove it.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You get that, no?
Yeah.
So now basically you have to write your R and all in some other way so that you can get this right. Correct.
Yeah.
These distances are obvious from the first question. Now R,
Yeah.
you knew 4 formulas for R, okay? Del by
Yeah.
S, A sine B by 2 sine C by 2 by cos A by 2 or something. By cos A by 2, no? Yeah, correct. This was one formula. And there was also 4R sine A by 2 sine B by 2 sine C by 2. And the last formula was S minus A tan A by 2.
Tan A.
Right? This was the fourth formula.
Yeah.
So So now which formula seems likely to be used? This one, no? Because you
Yeah,
need
you
to
can
get
use
an ABC, right?
ABC, right?
So to get the ABC, you should use this formula.
Yeah,
So if you divide by R by sine A by 2 is what? Becomes A sine B by 2 sine C by 2 by sine A by 2 cos A by 2, right?
yeah,
And the other angles will be B sine C by 2 sine A by 2 by sine B by 2 cos B by 2,
yeah,
right? And C sine A by 2 sine B by 2 by sine C by 2 cos C by 2, right?
yeah.
Okay. So ABC has come. Sine B
Hmm.
by 2 cancels here. Sine A by 2
Hmm.
cancels here. Sine C by 2 cancels here. So what are you left with? Sine A by 2 by cos A by 2. Sine B by
Tan
2,
A by 2. Okay, fine.
cos
Yeah,
B by 2. And this and
you
this.
get it.
So you get simply ABC, tan A by 2, tan B by 2, tan C by 2. So here
Yeah,
the knowledge of the four formulas of R, four different versions of the R formula is going to be
yeah,
handy. So that is why we were doing the proofs earlier, so that you can get the four formulas if needed.
yeah,
Okay. So
yeah,
also using the result of question 1, distance of incenter from the vertex.
yeah.
That result is going to be useful, right? Let's try question number 3. You have to prove what now in 3? AI1.
A. Hmm.
AI1 is equal to R1 cosec A by 2, right? So
Yeah,
what is I1 is the X center opposite to A, right?
yeah,
So if you have A, B, C, extend the sides,
hmm.
put angle bisectors. This is your I1, right? And this is the bisector, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So AI1 is this distance, this big distance, right?
yeah.
AI1 is this big distance. But what is R1,
This is,
right?
yeah.
R1 is the radius of this circle, so perpendicular upon this side, right? Right?
Hmm.
So isn't now
Yeah,
AI1 and this is
yeah.
R1 and this angle is A by 2, no?
So it becomes, yeah,
So sine A by 2 is what? Sine A by 2 is equal to R1 by AI1.
yeah.
AI1 is equal to
R cosec A by 2.
R1 cosec A by 2.
Yeah,
It's coming directly from the construction of the figure, no? There's nothing
yeah.
very difficult here, right?
Hmm.
Because internal angle bisector of A and the external angle bisectors of B and C,
Yeah,
they meet at I1. Now you drop a perpendicular here, this distance is called R1. So if you needed AI1, I needed AI1 to be part of some nice triangle, and the nice triangle here is AI1 into D.
yeah,
Triangle AI1D. Because this distance you know, this distance is what you need, and one angle you know. So you can express this in terms of this, right?
yeah,
Makes sense.
yeah.
Okay. Then try now fourth one.
Okay.
Fourth one, you have to prove that I1 is equal to A sec A by 2.
Hmm.
Okay. I1. So in this figure only, let's draw it. So in center
Yeah,
is somewhere here I, right?
yeah,
You have to find this distance.
yeah.
So think about it, how you'll get.
Excuse me. Okay, wait. Will we be? Wait, no.
Just think of I1 as a difference between AI1 minus AI,
Yeah.
and we have
That's a real
gotten
guy.
AI1 and AI from 1 and 3, right?
Yeah.
Just use that now.
This okay by 2. R minus R1. Okay, so R minus R1. What is R1 and what is R? This. Um.
AI1 is equal to no, II1 is equal to AI1 minus AI.
AI.
AI1 has come as R1 cosec A by 2, and
Hmm.
AI comes as R cosec A by 2.
Plus okay by 2.
So it is just
Hmm.
R1 minus R
Cosec
cosec
A by 2.
A by 2. Okay. So now
Yeah.
R1 minus R you can write in multiple ways, but one way that we can write is del by S minus A minus del
Yeah.
by S cosec
Yeah.
A by 2, right?
A by 2.
So let's try and get this. So this del comes out common. It is 1 by S minus A minus 1 by S cosec A by 2. So S minus S minus A. So becomes A on top, del
Yeah.
into A by S into S minus A, right? Into cosec A by 2, right? Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you del is what? Del is okay.
Yes.
Cosec A by 2 can be written as 1 by sine A by 2, no?
Yeah.
So what we have is del into A by S into S minus A into cosec A minus A by 2, right? So cosec A by 2 is written as sine A by 2 here, right?
Yeah.
And sine A by 2
Yeah.
can be expressed in terms of this del and all, no? Sine A by 2, the sides and all, is equal to S minus B, S minus C by BC, right?
Yeah.
So if you write that, it becomes del A by S minus A. This becomes root over S minus B, S minus C by BC. So it becomes root
Yeah.
BC, right? Correct.
Yeah.
So, and you also have del is equal to root over S minus A, S minus B,
Minus
S
3.
minus C into root BC by S minus B, S minus C, S minus A into A, right? So this gets cancelled. This
Yeah.
becomes, this also gets cancelled, and this becomes a root, right?
Root. Right.
So this becomes uh, 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 A is common, and this is S minus. Okay, got it. A is common, and this is BC by S into S minus A, no?
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
Now, if you remember, if sine a by 2 was this, cos a by 2 was root over s minus a by bc, right?
Yeah.
So this is a by cos a by 2, no?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right? I think
Yeah.
there would have been an easier way to do it also. Easier way would have
Okay.
been r1 minus r, write it in terms of the a formulas, right?
Okay.
R1 can be written as a cos b by 2 cos c by 2 by cos a by 2 minus a sin b by 2
Wait.
sin c by 2 by cos a by 2.
Yeah.
This is r1 minus r. So take a by
Yeah.
cos a by 2 common. This is cos b by 2 c by 2 minus sin b by 2 c by 2. So it is cos b by 2 plus c by 2.
Yeah.
Right? Correct. And
Yeah.
outside there is a cosec a by 2. This is so much easier, right? This is sin
Yeah.
a by 2.
Huh. Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
This is much easier way to do it.
Yeah.
Directly using the third version of the formula. This version.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
will immediately work out very nicely because cosec a by 2 will
Hmm.
cancel this sin a by 2.
Yeah.
You'll end up with a by cos a by 2, right?
Hmm.
Which is a sec a by 2.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next question. Next question is asking you to find the distance of I2, I3. I2, I3 is equal to, he's saying, prove that A cosec A by 2. Right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so before you can do that, just try to first draw a figure, rough figure. Okay.
Hmm. That's quite interesting. E cosec A by 2 is equal to B by 2. Hmm.
See, I2, I3, you can split it into two halves. Okay.
Okay.
It can be thought of as AI2 plus AI3.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Let's say this is A, B, C, and let's say this is one bisector. This is another. This is suppose I2, and this bisector continues here, and this is suppose I3. This is one bisector.
Hmm. Yeah.
Another bisector. So this is one I3. So, and this is A. So you have to find I2, I3. No, this is one I2, right?
Yeah.
So I2, I3 can be written as AI2 plus AI3, right? And you have to basically find distance of from one vertex to the X center. What is that distance? That distance you have to find. AI2 or AI3. Any one you get, you get the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That is not so hard because this is R2, right? This is R2, right? This perpendicular distance.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you look at this triangle, this right angle triangle, AI2D, right? So
Yeah.
then this angle we can find, no? Because this angle is A. So this is 180 minus A.
Yeah.
So this must be 90 minus A by 2. This one 90 minus A by 2,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So if I have to find AI2, I need perpendicular by hypotenuse. So I also do sine of 90 minus A by 2 is equal to perpendicular is R2 by hypotenuse is AI2, right?
Yeah.
AI2 will be equal to R2 by sine of 90 minus B by 2, which is cos of B by 2, right? So R2 by cos of B by 2 is your AI2. So AI3 will be R3 by cos of, let's worry about this one now. So again, if you drop a perpendicular like this is R3. This angle is again A by 2, right? Cos of A by 2 was here, no?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a.
It's not B by 2, right?
Yeah.
It's cos of A by 2. And similarly here also cos of A by 2, no? R3 by cos of A by 2.
Yeah.
Because same angle, no? A 180 minus A. So this is 90 minus A by 2. So sine of 90 minus A by 2 will be this by this, right? So AI3 will be R3 by sine. So R3 by cos A by 2 again, right?
Yeah.
So ultimately AI2 plus AI3 is becoming 1 by cos A by 2, R2 plus R3, right?
That's it.
Correct. So R2, R3, let's write in terms of your sides and all, right? Let's let's write the R2, R3 formulas. Let's see which one works out. So R2 plus R3. So let's write it in terms of the third formula. So it will be A cos C by 2 cos A by 2 by cos B by 2 is R2, and this one will be A cos A by 2 cos B by 2 by cos C by 2. This will be R3.
Yeah.
So 1 by cos A by 2, this cancels and this cancels.
Yeah.
So it is A cos C by 2 by cos B by 2 plus A cos B by 2 by cos C by 2, right?
C by 2.
So take A common, it will become cos C by 2, cos square C by 2, right? Plus cos square B by 2
B by 2.
by cos B by 2, cos C by 2, right? This feels like we have made some mistake here. Wait. Cos square C by 2. Doesn't seem to be right. So let's just revisit that a little bit. Okay, let's go in the next page and do it. Okay. Let's draw the figure. So, okay, we have made a mistake in labeling. So let's label it like this ABC. So I2 will be opposite B, right?
Yeah.
So it will be somewhere here. I2 will be somewhere here. And
Yeah.
I3 will be somewhere here, right? I3 will be somewhere here.
Yeah.
I2, I3 is AI2 plus AI3. Now,
Yeah.
this side is so this perpendicular is your R2, right?
Yeah.
AI2 AI2 is equal to, let's say this point is E2. So AI2 by AE2, AI2 by
Yeah.
AE2, hypotenuse by base, right, is equal to sec
Yeah.
of I2 AE2.
Yeah.
So wait, basically this angle I2 AE2 will be equal to, this angle is A and this is 180 minus A, so 90 minus A by 2, right?
Yeah.
So cos of 90 minus A by 2 is what? Cos of 90 minus A by 2 is base by hypotenuse. So
Yeah.
AE2 by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is AI2, right? So AI2 cos of 90 minus A by 2 is sine A by 2 is equal
Yeah.
to AE2, right?
Yeah.
Now AE2 is, remember when you had an X circle and X circle was touching here, right? You remember the derivation where we said that this distance is equal to S minus C, and you understand this was opposite,
Yeah.
no? So when it was in circle and this was touching here, this distance was S minus B.
B. Right.
And when it was X circle, this distance was S minus C, right?
C. Right.
So this distance will be S minus A, no? S minus C.
Yeah.
You understand? The X circle is touching here, right? Here, this X circle.
Yeah.
So this distance will be S minus C, I think. So it will become S minus C AI2 AI2 is equal to S minus C by sine B by 2, sine A by 2,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
and similarly, AI3 will become S minus B, right? By
Yeah.
sine A by 2, right?
Yeah.
Correct? So,
Yeah.
AI2 plus AI3 will become S minus B plus S minus C. So, 2S minus B minus C by sine A by 2. 2S minus B minus C is A cosec A by 2.
Yeah.
That is what we had to prove, no?
Yeah.
So, remember what turned out to be useful here. What turned out to be useful was the notion that if you have an X circle,
Yeah.
you have an X circle, and like this, and like this. So, there will be a perpendicular from the X circle. There will be a perpendicular. The figure is wrong. This figure is slightly wrong. Midpoint like this and midpoint like this. This is your I1, suppose. If you drop a perpendicular from I1 onto this, right? This is where the X circle will touch, right? Something like this will happen, right? Now, if this is A, this is B, this is C, this distance is equal to S minus C, right? And this distance is equal to S minus B. If you had a different situation where in circle was there, right?
Yeah.
Then this distance would have been, if this was B, this distance would have been S minus B. Okay. And this distance would have been S minus A. Correct? So these are the two things that you need to know. Other than that, you just have to draw bisectors. Let's say this is I2, drop a perpendicular NT, right? And find the angle this, which is 90 minus A by 2. Express it as a cos or sine and get AI2 by this, right? Because now this distance where it is perpendicular, we know is either S minus C or S minus B. That is why it is working out nicely.
Yeah.
You understand? So keep this fact in mind. For in circle, it is, if you are near B, the distance to the point of tangent C will be S minus B. Right? And from the B point, the distance is S minus B. For the string, what happens is the distance is inverted. Like this distance is called S minus C. This distance is called S minus B. Right? Makes sense.
Yeah.
So fifth one we have done. Try sixth one. Use the results that have been proved earlier to do it. Okay, so question number 6, what do we have to prove? I1, I2, I3. Is equal to 16 times capital R square into R. Wait, I1, I think he already asked you to get it, no, earlier.
Yeah, that was A sec A by 2.
So just multiply it and then it's a simple trigonometric proof, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yes.
Try to simplify it from the right hand side.
Right hand side. Okay.
So So because it's not much you can do from here, no, after this. I mean, you can, but actually both ways is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I was trying to do from the left hand side. So basically, like A is equal to 2r sine A. I was trying to do that.
Hmm. Same thing. You can do. Correct. That is correct way to do it. You're getting 8 capital R cube sin A sin B sin C by cos A by 2 by cos A by 2 cos B by 2 cos C by 2, right? Correct. So this becomes make it 8 8 4 2 2 2 and half angles, right? So it becomes another 8 comes out, so 64 R cube, and it becomes sin A by 2 sin B by 2 sin C by 2, no?
Yeah.
Cos gets cancelled, right?
Yeah.
Now take the 4r inside, so 16r square into 4r sin A by 2 sin B by 2 sin C by 2 is what? Small r.
Yeah. So I was doing that. I couldn't reach up to it. Yeah.
Couldn't reach it, but this is, yeah, but you would
No,
have
like
done the same thing.
I got to the 64 r
Ah,
cube step,
and
and I
then
was about to start the 16 r square step, but I couldn't start.
why? Because I did it before.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, it's fine. You can do it.
Yeah. Basically, I've got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then let's do seventh one. Seventh one. You have to prove I2 I3 whole square. 4 capital R R2 plus R3. Now use the result already proven.
Yeah. I2 I3 is A cos A. Tan B by 2
Is A cosec A by 2 whole square. So just A square by sine square A by 2, right? Sine square A by 2, use the half angle formulas of the triangle, no? A square by
Huh.
this coming S minus B, S minus C by BC, right?
Yeah.
So this becomes
Yeah.
A into ABC by S minus B, S minus C. So,
Yeah.
oh wait, this A can be written as S minus B plus S minus C. A can be written as S minus B plus S minus C. That you should know.
Yeah.
Because
Hmm.
2S minus B minus C is A, no?
Yeah.
So this becomes, now split it, becomes 1 by S minus C plus 1 by S minus B
Yeah.
into ABC, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that becomes ABC by del into del by S minus C plus del by S minus B,
Hmm.
and 4 ABC by 4 del, right,
Hmm.
is
Yeah.
equal to this. So this becomes 4 times ABC by 4 del is equal to capital R.
Yeah.
Del by S minus C is R2, it's R3.
Yeah.
You understand? It's just
Yeah.
formula manipulation and all. There's nothing special about this. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You can also get it. Like, just keep trying. In some way, you'll get it. Like,
Hmm.
you understand? You could have
Yeah.
started by simplifying this also and trying to get it here.
Yeah. Okay.
You could have worked with the sine from here and trying to get it here. So use all the
Yeah.
sine formulas, sine cos formulas.
Hmm.
From RHS side, you can get to LHS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's find this one, eighth one. Question 8. Prove that angle I3, I1, I2. Angle I3, I1, I2 is equal to B plus C by 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So a figure will be important now. So let's draw a figure. This is A, this is B, this is C. Figure will be somewhat like this. Right? So in bisectors, bisectors and same bisector, and this bisector, right? Correct.
Hmm.
This is one
Hmm.
my I1, this is my I2, this is my I3, right?
Hmm.
Okay, you have to prove I3, I1, I2, this angle.
Yeah.
This angle you have to find, very easy, because this is angle B, this is angle C, right?
Yeah.
So this is 90 minus B by 2. This is 90 minus C by 2.
C by 2, right?
So this is B by 2 plus C by 2.
Excuse me.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Makes sense,
Says
because
true.
this triangle,
Yeah. Yeah.
this is very easy. And once you draw the figure, it is over, right?
Yeah.
Now notice, now in this figure only, let's recollect all our results that we have gotten. See, in this
Hmm.
X center figure, he has asked you to prove one by one everything. AI1 he has asked you to get.
Yeah.
AI1 here you have gotten. No? That was the first question, I think.
Second. No, third.
Third question. AI1 was R1 cosec A by 2, right?
Yeah.
R1 cosec A by 2. He has also asked you to get, I think, AI2 he has asked you to get, right? In one place.
AI2, no, we have not done.
No, he has done it, I think. I2, I3, how did you find? AI2 and AI3 we wrote, no?
Yeah, fine. Right. Yeah.
Right? I2, I3, we have found I2, I3, okay?
Hmm.
I2, I3, he has proved that I2, I3 is equal to A cosec A by 2.
Yeah.
And the way we got it was AI2 plus AI3, right?
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
AI2 was equal to S minus C. I2, I3 was A cosec A by 2, S minus C. AI2 was S minus B cosec A by 2 or something. Cosec A by 2.
Hmm.
And AI3 was S minus C cosec A by 2. So what he had uh, asked you to prove was the sum of this is equal to this, right?
Hmm.
So we know the side of this triangle. No? This side we know is
Hmm.
A cosec A by 2, right? The A side, the I2, I3 is A cosec A by 2. So what is I1, I2? A cosec C by 2.
C by 2.
And what is this one?
A cosec B by 2.
A cosec B by 2. Now the angles also you know, sides and angles. This angle also you know, B
Yeah.
plus B by 2 plus C by 2. So this one will be C by 2 plus A by 2.
A by 2.
So all the angles of the triangle and the sides of the triangle you know. Okay.
Hmm.
So
A by 2.
basically everything you should know about the I1, I2, I3 triangle, right?
Yeah.
This triangle is completely known. Everything is known here, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Now the next one is ninth one is I1 square plus I2 I3 square. I1 is what? I1 also he has asked you to find.
Yeah.
This is I1. This was one question,
Yeah.
right? I1 came as AI1 minus AI,
Hmm.
right? So you can try
Yeah.
ninth one on your own now, right?
Yeah.
Ninth one you can do yourself. Let's
Yeah.
do 10th one. See, area
Okay.
of triangle I1, I2, I3, right?
Yeah.
All the sides you know, no? Now it is super easy.
Yeah.
So just take area of triangle will be I1, I2 multiplied by I1, I3 multiplied by half BC sine of B by 2 plus C by 2. This side and included angle,
Hmm.
correct? So
Yeah.
so what is I1, I2? I1, I2 is this side, which is A cosec C by 2,
Hmm.
half A cosec C by 2 into
Yeah.
A cosec, so A by sine B by 2, and
Hmm.
this is by sine C by 2, and
Yeah.
multiplied by sine B by 2 plus C by 2, which is cos of A by 2, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting A
Yeah.
square cos A by 2 by 2, A square by 2 sine B by 2 sine C by 2, right?
Yeah.
Correct? So
Yeah.
now this reminds me of some formula. This one reminds me of the
Yeah.
R formula, right?
Yeah.
Small r formula, no?
Hmm.
So let's recall the small r formula. Small r was equal to A sine B by 2 sine C by 2 by cos A by 2,
Wait.
right?
Yeah.
Sine by cos, right?
Yeah.
So this sine
Yeah.
BB by cos is equal to R by A, no?
Yeah.
So A square by 2 R by A. So A cube by 2R,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Cube by
Yeah.
2R. So A cube. Why is it A cube? Why is it not AB? Okay, I think we have made a mistake. A cosec A by 2 was this one. So this will be B cosec B by 2, no?
Hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
Why are we doing A only all the time? It is A, B, C,
Hmm.
no? You
Yeah.
understand? This is A
Yeah.
cosec
Yeah.
B by 2, and this should be C cosec C by 2, and this should be B cosec B by 2,
Right.
right? So,
Yeah.
so our formula is half. This one is C and B. So BC comes half BC and sin B sin C by cos, which is equal to A by R, right?
Hmm.
So A by R by A. So
Hmm.
ABC by 2R is coming, right?
Hmm.
ABC by 2R is coming, no?
Hmm. Yeah.
Uh, Wait, 2 small r or something is coming. Is that what we have to prove? Area of triangle.
Yeah. We had to prove ABC equals to 2R.
Sure, no?
Yeah.
Fine.
It says
Okay.
area of triangle I1, I2, I3 is equal to ABC by 2R. And they've given another expression saying also
Ah,
prove that's equal to 8R square cos
ah,
A by 2 cos
correct,
A by
correct.
2 cos A by 2.
Okay, okay. So,
So they
so
put two
you
things.
understand the idea by which you are getting that triangle area
Yeah.
is ABC by 2R, no? You are
Yeah.
just because earlier only he has asked you to find the sides of the triangle, and now in the previous question he also asked you to find the angle of the triangle, right? So area of
Yeah.
a triangle is obvious then, right?
Hmm.
Just put the formula, you'll get the result, right?
Hmm.
So 11th one, I don't think I need to do. You can do it yourself. 11th, right?
Okay.
Because I1 into I2 I3 by sine A.
Yeah.
All these distances now you know, no?
Yeah.
Right? So use the results that you have proved earlier.
Hmm.
Make sure that you understand how we got I2 I3, right?
Okay.
I2 I3 result, the way we did, you get back to it again and make sure that you know how to get the length of the side, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we
Okay.
come to a different type of question, 12th one, right?
Okay.
Question 12. So prove that IO square is equal to 3R square into 3 minus 2 cos A, 2 cos B, 2 cos C,
Hmm. Yeah.
where I is in center and O is orthocenter or circumcenter. What is it?
Hmm.
Just check what is O.
O, O is circumcenter.
Okay. Orthocenter is written as P or something, yeah, in this.
P, right.
P
Yeah.
is
P is
orthocenter and G is centroid, right?
G centroid.
Okay. Okay. So in this case, circumcenter is O. Circumcenter to in-center, the distance, right?
Hmm.
Now, in the theory, we remember we had proved this OI. In the theory section, have I
Yeah.
discussed this with you? You don't remember, no?
What?
Orthocenter, circumcenter to in-center.
Yeah, we had discussed about it, but the formula have to recall.
Uh,
Yeah, it's R root of 1 minus 8 sin B by 2
uh,
sin C by 2 sin.
so the way we have to do it is perpendicular bisector here. So perpendicular
Yeah.
bisector, this is circumcenter, and let's say in
Okay.
center comes somewhere here.
Okay.
Let's say in center comes here I, right? So you
Huh.
need to find OI, right? Right?
Yeah.
OI is like this. Join it, right? In
Hmm.
triangle OIB, BI we know now is R by sine B by 2.
Yeah.
Distance of in center from the vertex.
Huh.
OB we know is capital R, right?
Yeah.
Then this angle also
Hmm.
we know now because this angle is B by 2
Yeah.
and O, this angle is A, right?
Yeah.
Correct, makes sense.
Yeah.
This angle is A, this angle is B by 2. The overall angle is capital B. So this middle
Yeah.
angle is equal to b minus b by 2 minus a, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So this becomes b by 2 minus a, correct? So
Yeah.
it becomes b by 2 can be written as 90 minus a by 2 minus c by 2. Okay, wait. I think I've made some mistakes somewhere. This angle is a, no? So this angle is 90 minus a. That is the mistake. You understand?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So so the angle that we need is b minus b by 2 minus 90 plus a.
Yeah.
So this will become b by 2 minus 90 can be written as a by 2 minus b by 2 minus c by 2
C
plus
by
a.
2.
So b by 2 gets cancelled again and it becomes a by 2 minus c by 2, right? So this required angle is a by 2 minus c by 2. So a minus c by 2. This is the required angle.
Yeah.
Now you have one angle and two sides, right? Two included sides. So third side can be gotten by cosine rule.
Yeah.
Right? Basically in this triangle, you know this angle is a minus c by 2. You know this distance is r by sine a by 2. And this distance is capital R. So x is unknown. By cosine rule you can get, after a lot of simplification and whatever manipulation of the symbols, then finally you will get distance between orthocenter, circumcenter and incenter as capital R root over 1 minus 8 sine a by 2 sine b by 2 sine c by 2, right?
Yeah.
This is finally you get after doing cosine rule in this. Okay, so I don't want to do the derivation because it's long and many simplifications you have to do. Okay. So eventually you should remember that result, like OI is equal to circumcenter to incenter is R into root over 8 sine A by 2 sine B by 2 sine C by 2. Now OI square is clearly R square into 1 minus 8 sine A by 2 sine B by 2 sine C by 2. Now we have to prove that it is equal to R square into 3 minus 2 cos A and all of that, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So it is not so hard to prove. It's just an identity that you have to prove. So 1 minus this one can be written as 4 times sine 2 sine A sine B can be written as cos of A minus B by 2 minus cos of A plus B by 2.
Yeah.
And you have a sine C by 2 outside, right? So again, you can write sine C by 2 as cos of A plus B by 2, right?
Yeah.
And you can write this as 1 minus 4 cos of A minus B by 2 into cos of A plus B by 2 and plus 4 cos square A plus B by 2, right? So this becomes cos square A plus B by 2 is equal to sine square C by 2 and all. No? So now, and this is cos A minus B into cos A plus B, which is equal to cos A plus B into cos square A by 2 minus sine square B by 2. Right? This is a formula, right? 1 minus this becomes 4 times, right? Plus 4 sine square C by 2, right? Correct. So this is 1 minus 4 cos square A by 2 plus 4 sine square B by 2 plus 4 sine square C by 2, something like this, right? And cos square A by 2 can be written as 1 plus cos A by 2. 1 minus 4 times this, plus this can be written as 1 minus cos B by 2. And this can be written as 1 minus cos C by 2, right? So 1 minus 2, so minus 1 plus
Hmm.
2, so plus 1, and
Hmm.
plus 2, so plus 3 has come.
Yeah. Plus. Yeah.
Plus 3 minus 2 cos A
Yeah. You
minus
get it.
2 cos B
Yeah.
minus 2 cos C.
Let's see.
So it's just a set of simplifications, okay? Nothing very weird about it. Like
Yeah.
you take this and try to match it to the thing that you need to get, right?
Fine.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
13, 14, 15 and all. Similarly, if you need some new distance, try to get it by the figure uh, and
Yeah.
using cosine rule, or try to use some result that is there, like
Yeah.
ortho center to in center. Now you need. So again, here again, it's a figure. You have to draw the ortho center in center, find out the
Yeah.
included sides and angles, and try to get it yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
And after that, it is about simplification. So complication will be because it might be hard to simplify and make it look nice like this, right?
Yeah.
So that is the only thing. So that you can try and see. Ortho
Yeah.
set. The 14th one is ortho circumcenter to centroid, right?
Yeah.
Circumcenter to centroid. Now
Hmm.
ONGC, you know, circumcenter, orthocenter, centroid, right?
Yeah.
So orthocenter to circumcenter, you can find the result formula is there, root r into 1 minus 8 sin A
Hmm.
sin B sin C, I think something
Yeah.
like that. So
Hmm.
once you use that formula, you can do 2:1 ratio of that and find OG and some stuff, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So you can use
Hmm.
some known result from the theory and do that.
Yeah.
15th one is area of triangle IOP. Again, now again, some area of some unknown triangle is being asked. So orthocenter, circumcenter, orthocenter, and in center, right? So
Hmm.
might as well draw the figure and find out
Hmm.
which sides you know, right? So
Yeah.
this might be a little complicated. So I'll just draw the figure once and discuss this a little bit. I'll not do it. I'll just discuss it a little bit. So
Hmm.
let's say this is A, B, C. Okay. You have to find area triangle IOP. Okay. IOP. I is in center. I is in center. O is circumcenter.
Hmm.
And P is orthocenter. Right?
Hmm.
Correct. So let's draw
Yeah.
roughly our points. This is an altitude and
Hmm.
this is another altitude. So this is my P. Okay.
Yeah.
Now bisectors, bisect angle bisector, one of them and one of them. This is my I.
Hmm.
Okay. And
Yeah.
perpendicular bisectors. Perpendicular bisectors, one of them and one of them. This is my O, right?
Hmm.
These 3 points are there.
Yeah.
You get a triangle somewhat like this, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
This is my IOP triangle. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to find area of this IOP triangle. Okay. So
Hmm.
now the problem is that if you try to do it directly, no, it is difficult because uh, you can use the result of OI and OP.
Hmm. Yeah.
You know those results from the theory of the chapter. There
Yeah.
are formulas for this, right? We know these two
Hmm.
formulas:
Yeah.
orthocenter to circumcenter and circumcenter to incenter, right? But
Okay.
uh,
Yeah.
sure, no, these formulas are fine. No?
Yeah.
Orthocenter to, this is there in the theory, and we have discussed it also how to get it. You know, cos rule.
Yeah.
Just now we did
Hmm.
OI, no, previous question.
Yeah. Yeah.
And before that, OP also is obvious only. Just join OP to B and make the cos rule stuff.
Yeah.
Sure, no, Kanish?
Yeah.
Okay. So these two are fine, but this angle is not known, no?
Yeah.
None of the angles are known right now. And
Unknown. We don't know about angles.
so we need at least one angle and two sides to solve the
Yeah.
triangle, right? So
Hmm.
it is going to be difficult to get this angle. Like I have tried it, it's quite hard to get the angle. So
Okay.
there is an alternate way to get this area though, without doing it like this. And anyway, the formulas are really bad. No, it is some horrible formulas.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's going to be easy to simplify it using cosine rule also.
Yeah.
Some weird formulas are there for these distances, right? So
Yeah.
it's going to be long. So there is another way to do it. The other way is to think of join all 3 points to one vertex. So for example, I do it to B, right? Join all this, right? Okay. So what we can say is area of IOP is equal to area of BIP plus
Yeah.
plus area BIO minus
Yeah.
area BPO. I mean, you should have written plus and minus and minus. See? Area BPO is the big triangle. And from there, if you subtract this area and this area, you will get the required thing, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Now, all of these areas are doable because all of these angles are known.
Yeah.
This angle and this angle is not so hard to find.
Yeah.
You understand? And all of these distances are also known. No? BP is how much? 2R cos B. Orthocenter to vertex, right? B, this is BP. BI is how much? BI is R by sine B by 2. Sure, BI?
Yeah.
In center to vertex. We have done this today, right? And BO is equal to capital R. BO. This is the circumcenter, right?
Yeah.
And this angle we can find very easily. It will be B by 2 minus this angle. This angle is 90 minus B, 90 minus A.
Yeah.
Because this is 90, no? So this is A. So this is 90 minus A, right? So this angle is B by 2. This much is B by 2, right? Inside bisector. So B by 2 minus 90 plus A is that part angle, this part, right? So angle PBI, angle PBI is equal to this. So that is equal to minus B by 2 minus A by 2 minus C by 2. So B by 2 cancels. So it becomes A minus C by 2, right? Angle PBI, right? Angle IBO is also similarly found. You can find because this angle will be 90 minus A, right? Because this much is A, right? So this is also B by 2 minus 90 plus A. So same angle.
Yeah.
So B by 2 minus, so this angle is also B by 2 minus 90 plus A. So PIBO is equal to A minus C by 2 also, right?
Yeah.
So overall angle becomes A minus C, this one.
Yeah.
So now you can find all these three triangle areas, no? Because included sides and common angles are known, right? Included angle and two sides are known for each of them. Sure.
Yeah.
Area BPO will be BPBO into sine of angle A minus C by 2. Area PBI will be BPBI into sine of A minus C by 2 by 2. You understand the logic of this?
Yeah.
So that way you can do this 15th one. After that, it's a matter of simplifying, you know. Okay. So similar ideas, just try the rest and we'll continue in the next class. Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure you try the questions and revise what we have discussed today. What we have discussed today is a lot of ideas. So just revise all of the questions and see if you're getting all of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't go think that everything till 15th is sorted already. Just go back to it and see if you can do it yourself also. Okay.
Yeah.
And ultimately, we want to finish all the questions in this exercise.
Yeah.
I'll see you on Wednesday then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah.